You've heard of ghosts lurking in basements, mystical beings haunting dark forests. But what about the attic? Hidden in the darkest corners of your home, there's an allure of stories untold and secrets long forgotten. Today, I'll reveal the story of the shadow in the attic. Trust me, you won't forget this one. Our tale begins with Clara, a young, inquisitive woman who had recently inherited an old Victorian house. The house was a century old, carrying creaks in its floorboards and whispers in its walls, but it was the attic that seemed off. Clara always felt a strange chill whenever she glanced at the attic door. One rainy evening, curiosity got the better of her. Armed with only a flashlight, Clara climbed the creaky stairs toward the attic. The air became colder with each step she took, almost as if the house itself was urging her to turn back. She hesitated, but eventually pushed open the heavy wooden door. What greeted her was a room filled with cobwebs, forgotten trunks, and an overwhelming smell of mildew. And then she saw it. Out of the corner of her eye, a shadow darted across the attic floor. It was quick, so quick that Clara doubted her eyes. She aimed her flashlight where the shadow had moved to, illuminating the old trunk in the corner. As she approached, the air felt dense, thick with dread. She opened the trunk, and inside were aged photographs of a woman who bore a striking resemblance to herself. Beside the photographs lay a handwritten letter that read, "To those who enter, beware the attic. It sees what you hide and keeps what you cherish." Suddenly, Clara felt a shiver run down her spine. The attic door slammed shut with a deafening thud, and her flashlight flickered. Turning back to the corner from which the shadow had fled, she realized it was no longer empty. The shadow now loomed tall, standing between her and the door. Its figure was indistinct, yet its hollow eyes seemed to pierce her very soul. The house's whispers grew louder until they became deafening screams, and the shadow began to advance. Clara dropped the flashlight and sprinted toward the door, barely managing to fling it open. As she tumbled down the stairs, she vowed never to set foot in the attic again. The house still stands today, uninhabited, and the attic remains sealed. But people who walk by swear they see a shadow lingering in the attic window, watching. Always watching.